Welcome to an episode of No Script News. And this is Original Seed coming. Oh shoot! I think that was like a cat hair coming at you from my living room, surrounded by them. They're everywhere. But before we begin, again, do not like this video. I am still wanted for stealing my neighbor's cats. They keep on knocking, and I won't let them in. And yesterday morning, I woke up to news that Everwild is gonna be a game like nothing that you've ever seen before. Now this comes from lead designer at James Blackman's LinkedIn profile. And he says, and I quote, "Something unique is brewing at Rare. It's something the world doesn't have and hasn't seen before. If you want to be a part of it, get in touch." Now, I recently made a video discussing that maybe Rare doesn't know what the game is yet. But that was about a year ago, and it looks like the game might be coming around nicely. I don't know. But they're saying that it's something that we haven't seen before. Now, I'm gonna go further into this subject and break it down and give you my thoughts on whether I think that Rare's next title will succeed or won't. So look forward to that video later on this week. And I came across this picture and reminded me of every time I date a white girl. I kid you not, man, they come out with some crazy old masterpieces. Start mixing things together. It looks the same way in as it does going out. And I found this interesting because I grew up in the arcades, and it looks like Microsoft Xbox is gonna start jumping into the arcade scene, at least when it comes to Minecraft. Now, they promise that this version of Minecraft, although will be familiar and similar to the one we have on consoles, it's also gonna add an extra element to it. I guess a more strategy, and they're gonna add cards to it, where I guess you can hold and use 5 cards at once, but you'll be able to collect more than 30 or so. So it's interesting to say the least. Now, I haven't been to an arcade in a long time, but given that the pan is almost over, I think people are ready to get out more, and arcades just might have a chance to actually make a small revival. And it's good to see that Microsoft is actually putting some money into it. And I know Minecraft is just a perfect game to put in because it's such a big franchise, but I wouldn't mind seeing other games on there. I mean, I really do think that a pick up and play Halo arcade would make so much money. Maybe you pay 25 cents, 50 cents, I don't know, $1 for a life or something, or maybe for a period of time. I don't know, you guys figure it out. But I wouldn't mind going to arcades as an adult. And if you have kids, I'm sure you wouldn't mind taking your kids to arcades too. And you can now. Minecraft should be coming out soon, so look out for it, man. And I came across this mom. She's a cool mom.
Start with
right?
A, then end with Z.
She's like, what?
Everybody
what?
learn your ABCs.
What?
Start with A, then end with Z. Yo A.
Ooh, that's right.
Yo B.
What?
Yo 1.
That's right.
2.
That's
A,
right.
B, C,
That's
D,
right. You
E,
get it,
F,
girl?
G.
You
H,
get it,
I,
okay.
J, K, L, M, N, O,
Get it,
P.
girl?
Q, R, S, T, U,
That's what I'm talking about.
W,
Teachers.
X, Y,
Pay
and
them.
Z. Yo A. Yo
Pay
B.
them instead of the
Yo
billionaires.
A, B's, and C's again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Q, R, S, T, U, B. W, X, Y, and Z. Yo A, yo B's. Yo A, B's and C's. Yo A, yo B's. Yo A, B's and C's.
And I talked about this quite a few times in the last week. Hogwarts Legacy Lead developer has now quit. He resigned. And it's due to the backlash and attention that he got for his opinions on Anita Sarkeesian and pretty much her opinion on men and women in video games. He disagreed. And he wasn't harsh. He just pretty much laid out his thoughts. But it looks like people weren't having it, and they made articles about it. And the thing is, I don't disagree with the articles because it ain't like they were exposing him. I mean, he had his YouTube channel up. It's been up there for 3 years. And he's gonna release a video talking about the whole situation. And I'll fill you in with the details once he does that. But according to him, he left on his own accord. He just didn't want to bring attention to the game. And and nothing to do necessarily with WB not backing him. In fact, he gave them their full support, and it goes both ways. So we'll wait and see what happens. In the scheme of things, it doesn't really matter to me if he left, because all I care about is the game. I want the game to be the best that it can. And if he was a distraction, if he was causing problems, then I think he did the right thing for the game. I mean, I'm sure he's gonna be okay, but I just hope that he can find a job or at least make money somehow, doing the things that he loves. And you know, it just sucks when people lose their jobs, that's all. But like I said, it doesn't really matter to me. What matters to me is the game, and I look forward to the game. I just can't wait to play it. I really can't. I'm hoping that in the end, like I was talking to one of my subscribers who was leaving a comment. We're talking about how when you finish the game, hopefully you can still jump back into the world and have stuff to do. And I thought it would be pretty cool to be able to attend classes to level up your character even after the game is done. Like go to potions class and learn different potions, maybe with ingredients that you go and find and scattered around, you know, the grounds of the school or wherever you go. Just learning different spells, defense classes. You know, Quidditch seasons would be pretty cool if they can somehow do that. You know, you can. I mean, even if I don't like microtransactions and stuff, but I mean, just so much opportunity for the game to keep on growing after launch. I mean, you can buy different brooms, you can unlock different brooms, different outfits. I mean, the list goes on, and you can even expand on the world of Harry Potter if they're given the license to do that. So we'll wait and see. I'm hoping the game turns out to be everything that it can be. If this guy leaving is good for the game, then so be it. If not, then it just sucks. And I came across this video of Representative Clawthorne. He's one of those Q right-wing conspiracy theorists. He's paralyzed, and the reason why he's paralyzed is because he was in a car accident, but supposedly he lied about it and said that he was left to die, when in reality it was his friend who actually pulled him out of the wreckage. He threw his friend under the bus, and he's full of lies, and he's kind of a little nutty, man. I mean, do you really want this guy punching trees representing you? And I'll leave you off with some good news. Mortal Shell indie developer, has sold 500,000 copies. And he has a small presence on Twitter, but the game looks good, and I'm definitely gonna give it a chance. I'm about 2 games behind right now, but I'm very much looking forward to playing this one. I think I just might pick it up when I pick up my Xbox Series X, whenever I can find one. Now that's gonna do it for this episode. Remember, when shit's a fan, and you're bored at home, ain't got nothing to do, and you hear that Xbox is releasing Minecraft Dungeons in arcades, don't walk, run.